Hello everyone, this is Link the Duelist, bringing you my first combo video of the channel on Time Thieves. Now, when I made the deck originally, I figured, hey, this will probably go far. But testing it, it found out it's more casual than anything. But I did get asked to do a combo video, so here we go. Don't expect anything too fancy. The deck isn't quite where it needs to be yet right now. I do need some more engines in it. Maybe the rocket engine would be great, but if you like casual, this is a great deck because this deck performs extremely well under casual. But let's pile shuffle here. This is honestly one of my favorite decks, so I am honestly going to be kind of excited when I finally do upgrade it. I'm thinking on putting the Raid Raptor cards into it, like the big Noir and all them into it. I have a design already on Card Cluster. Just got to get the cards for it, you know? But other than that, if you do want to do a more pure, you can run the rocket engine in here. I've seen that one perform pretty well. But if you do like casual, this is probably the way to play. Though it being my favorite deck, well, one of my favorite decks, sorry. I definitely want to upgrade it. So let's check out, see what we got. Might not be the best, but let's see. Okay, we got something here. I said it's not the best, but we have something. Alright, first off, we would probably go to... See, we normal summon Crota Quarter, and then we special summon Time Thief Adjuster, turbo into Redoer, and honestly, we got a Hand Trap, we got a Feather Duster, and then we got Temple War. We don't really got much, but the way this deck is made up, it's kind of reliant on taking turn after turn. Because of what Time Thief does, he makes you burn out turns. And he benefits off of that, taking your opponent's cards. So this wasn't exactly the greatest hand, but let's actually, I will put together a little hand to show you guys what a potential amazing hand would look like. Let's see. That. Put it there. 2, 3, 4. And Mothman. So this is a very solid hand for this deck. Actually, you could do better. Hold on. You can have Mothman there, or you can do Winder. Basically, this hand can do for you here. You set this card down. you can normal summon Time Thief Regulator. And when Regulator is normal summon, well, it's the only monster on your field, you can special summon 2 other Time Thief monsters from your deck to the field. Opponent order. There we go. Then you can go into them with overlay on Redoer. And since a Time Thief was normal summon or special summoned, you special summon Adjuster. And what you would do is, since there's no trap cards in your graveyard, you can actually special summon this card the turn you set it. So probably should have actually went to Time Thief Reader with that, but it'll work. And depending on the turn you do this, you can go straight into Raiders Night and Ark Rebellion. And then the last 2 you got here, I guess you could start up to special summon Winder to search out another Time Thief card. Like Power Reserve. This deck is not necessarily an OTK. You won't be getting that much out of it. Non-casual, most likely. Casual, yeah. But we set Power Reserve because it is a monster trap, but you cannot activate it the turn. You can't just special summon it out like Shade Brigandine can. And now we have Redoer, we have Perpetua, and we have Winder on the field. Unfortunately, all you can really do here is wait it out. But, well, you could actually go into Utopic Future here. You could use these 2 to go into Utopic Future. But I don't have Draco Future, so it's not really too fancy-dancy. If you needed some interruption, you could have went into Tornado Dragon, maybe Nightmare. Basically any of these you could have went to. Just if it's first turn, you do not want to go into Raiders Night and Ark Rebellion. Wait till second turn and your opponent to be done, or if you went second, you set that up, and then next turn, let's say you interrupted them or something like, okay, let's go into their turn. Right off the bat, we want to use her effect, target one other XYZ Time Thief monster, and then equip a Time Thief card to it. Let's equip Hack. No, sorry. Let's do a Trap. Yeah. So we'll do Retrograde. And now, on your opponent's turn, you now have a way to bounce their card back into the top of their deck and also banish him. So let's do that. Let's pretend they summon a monster. We detach that and this to banish him for this turn. You banish him. And I do believe you can spell some of this card out. No, I don't think so. Never mind. But he comes back next turn. You had an interruption. Probably taking another thing. You can special summon Time Thief Power Reserve. And then you can special summon one Machine Monster. Machine Time Thief monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So not only that, you can special summon out Chrono Quarter. And Chrono Quarter is like your in archetype. Your in archetype Magic Cylinder, yes, sorry. But outside of that, if you interrupted them well enough, let's say you did casual match, you can either go into okay, they ended their turn. So you get, let's say you get him back, Redoor back. You use her effect, equipping a card to her. 2 Time Thief with her. Not only that, you steal a card from them. And in the standby phase, you can detach material from her. Then you can target 1 Time Thief monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Or you can just use this card's effect. So yeah. And then detach a card off of her to put it on the field. Now, you have 4 more monsters to actually go into something. So, right here, you can... let's see. Draw phase. You can go into the time number 60. And also, you can go into Raiders Night. And then you, off that, let's see. And then into Ark Rebellion. And now you got some spice on the field. That's saying if they didn't have any actual negates. But if they did, you get him as some kind of negation. I don't really have any main negates in here. I do have Requiem, but I don't have the card to summon him. You could link these 3 off for Phantom Knight of Shade Brigadine. Oh wait, no. Link these 4 off because otherwise that wouldn't work. No, wait, no. You could use any of them. Sorry, the link spell. I was trying to think of the link spell I had. Or the rank up spell, sorry. Little frazzle, it's kind of late. But, you know, let's say you had all that. You can go into that. Or you could do this. Let's just do Dark Rebellion. Then we link these 4 away. Or well, let's actually use his effect first. Detach to draw 2. That way you get his effect. But you skip your next phase. Yeah, phase. And then you go into Phantom Knight of Shade Brigadine, right? No, Rusty Bradish. I don't use him very often, as you can tell. But if you did that, you can send a Phantom Knight, the Phantom Knight monster, to the graveyard to search out a Phantom Knight spell. And then you can activate it, rank up Time Thief, Redoer, into Requiem, now you can target one of your opponent's monsters, take all their attack, and boost it onto him. And this guy is also 21. That's just if it happens. I think the other board's more established, but if you wanted to do that as like a last resort, you could. Or maybe flex on your opponent that you got completely burned down. I don't have any main negates in this deck. I really do need to put one in here, but it's not quite in there yet. Like I said, casual deck. But now let's do one more, and then see what happens. Showed you guys what a solid... Oh, my bad. Dropped cards. Hold on. Okay. Shuffle. All right, now let's see what we get. We have a Winder. We have a Dogwood. We have Power Reserve, Overlay Network, and we have Adjuster. Be honest, you can't do much with this. But you can do something with it. Set that. Normal summon Winder. And I'd say you could probably get out... Where's our hold on, where's Retrograde at? That'd be a good card to search for this, because you have a negate then. Yeah. We set that. Let's just say that for the negate. Speller Trap negate, and then we special summon Adjuster. We have Spooky Dogwood just in case we get in a pickle. And we go into, obviously, Redoer. He is your main dog. You want him out first most of the time. But other than that, you can activate overlay network to grab one of his cards. And you also have a negate. You can banish him. You can take one of their cards. If it ends up being a trap, you have a way to put their monster they just summoned back on the top of the deck. And if they can't do a lot of drawing, then you should be good. And we have another monster here. And this is also a banish if it's in the graveyard while one of your Time Thief XYZ monsters has a spell and trap on it. Let's keep that in mind. It's a removal, banish. But mainly it's a very dependent deck. It kind of depends on what your opponent's doing. At least the way it's at right now. You can set up a crazy board, but it's really reliant on what your opponent does. At least the way I designed mine. And I mainly designed mine to be a turbo out your XYZs, which is why I got all kinds of monsters to help special summon at level 4s. But, I do hope you liked the combo video. It's not much. It's my first one ever done, so... and it's on a casual deck. It's not quite ready, but do expect a profile in the future very soon, because I'm thinking of getting back into this deck. Just because of how much I like it. I do hope you enjoyed it. Hope the combos seemed solid. And this has been Link the Duelist. Please like and subscribe, and I am out.